Testing. Oh, this is actually better. All right. Hey, everybody. Super sorry about that. With everything. If you're on my channel now and you're watching my live stream, yeah, I had to create a new one. Luckily, it was mostly copying and pasting everything in the description. The title was easy to remember. Really sorry about that, guys. And it was a problem with like technology and blah 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 blah. Because what happened was, I used to have this, and my mouse. I used to be able to plug all three of them in to my computer all at the same time, even though my computer only has two USB out ports because of this little thing. This little thing was, it's where you insert it into where the charger goes, but you could use it as a USB slot, and I had two charger ports, so it didn't really matter. But unfortunately, this broke today, so I had to figure out which one was more important, the microphone or the camera. I learned the hard way that I can leave the camera because I have a webcam, but the microphone is a necessity. This is the camera that I've used for my past two live streams. It's a really good camera. It goes up to 1080p. Went up to 4K. That'd be even better, but you take what you can get. And I think I should really start doing this with my phone because that films in 4K. But anyway, so because of this, when I took the camera out, because I had originally my my mouse and my camera plugged in, when I took the camera out, the live stream, like, it completely froze. You can only hear me. You couldn't necessarily see my voice or anything. And that was it. So it was just a whole thing. I had to recreate the live stream. So if you're headed to my YouTube channel from my personal website, you're not going to be able to view it on the website because I didn't repost the link. I promise this won't happen again. It's weird. But anyway, how's it going, everybody? It's Salvatore L, your favorite chief executive officer of Infinity Studios, Grizzly Halloween, and Bob and Lamb Arcade for one final month. We are in the home stretch, baby. 1 month as of Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, until I close the arcade. So it's really a month and 2 days. But still, only a month left. And again, same thing, only a month and 2 days left until Bob and Lamb 2 comes to Infinity Movies and comes to YouTube. So be sure to go on the Infinity Movies YouTube channel to be able to watch that. Both the trailers are out. We got one more short teaser coming out for the Lamb show next month. So it's going to be really exciting, folks. Which reminds me, I'm going to put something in the chat, and I want you to answer honestly. And I'm hoping that you guys are going to like this. I don't know necessarily how to make a vote or a poll in live chat, so I'm just going to type the question. Okay. So just put something in the live chat, and it's, do you want to see RFK Jr. in the Lamb show? Type yes or no. Lamb show is, and we're gonna we have officially come to a census on when our first episode is going to air. It's going to be May 7th. I had to keep telling people May 2025 or coming in May, but now we have an official date. Our first episode of the Lamb show will release May 7th, 2025. It's going to be really great, folks. Really great. So, yeah, type yes or no to that in the chat. All right, but yes, along with the Lamb show and other things, today we are going to be focusing on my adventures with AI, specifically Google Gemini. Now, contrary to the rest of my family, I have been, to a degree, pro AI, because knowing me, I get really excited over technology. I like technology. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's just technology. Like I'll have just all that stuff. Like there have been moments in my life where I have literally taken like toys apart and things like door handles or stuff like that, and just to see like what's inside, like all the parts inside, the microchips, the wires, and what they do, the different connections. That's what I loved about science class. That's what I loved about STEM in middle school. Not so much the science, the engineering, especially not the math, but the technology. That's where you got me. That's where you caught me, is the technology. The technology part, absolutely. And my favorite part of science class was always when we took apart like these old circuits, and you could see the positive and the negative ions and the charges reacting. You would put like a D battery in there in this slot, and then the wires you would use like these car wires. And I'm giving a poor description. It was the best I can because I did this like 3 years ago. But anyway, you would put these car wire, like attach it to the battery port, and you would have this little switch, and every time you would flip it and you would have a light bulb, you would be able to turn the light on. And it was so amazing, because if you take a look, and do I have a battery in the trash here? I don't know. I really shouldn't be doing that, but you know what? Because I got a hang on a minute. I might have a triple. Yeah, here we go. I gotta take these batteries out, and I don't have this fire stick. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, I have like a backup fire stick, because why not? But we didn't use AAA batteries. Again, we use D batteries, but it's still the same effect. But basically, look, you have a AAA battery. Just this is going to represent a D battery, and like those really big batteries, not the 9 volt. 9 volt, they're like rectangles, but the D batteries, the biggest battery for like household stuff I've ever seen. So this AAA is going to represent that. So if you look here, you'll see the positive and the negative side. I couldn't tell you which side goes with which and what wires would receive which ions. I know the basics, that the positive and the negative ions repel each no, they attract each other. It's the positive and the positives, and the negatives that repel each other. And just to understand that kind of science it's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite parts of Grizzly Halloween and that's it takes two of my favorite things and just combines them. Technology and Halloween are put into one, and it's amazing, especially with the caged ice wolf. And as a matter of fact, I'll even share my screen to show you. If you remember the caged ice wolf, it was a prop from last year, meaning 2024. Your entire screen. No, we're gonna go with entire screen share. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you, and we're gonna go to YouTube. Excuse me, I had coffee this morning. Okay, caged ice wolf. This is actually on my personal YouTube channel. What I did at one point was, because Cage Ice Wolf had like this problem, and I'm trying to figure out like it's a Facebook post. I'm trying to figure out like Facebook post. I'm trying to figure out. I had a problem with the Caged Ice Wolf in 2024. I set it up wrong, and it would always just like the base of the animatronic. It would never sit right. And I'm trying to figure out like why is that happening? And I looked underneath, I'm looking underneath because I treat my animatronics a lot like I would treat a car. Look under the hood. But anyway, And I'm looking underneath Caged Ice Wolf, and I'm noticing how the bar wasn't supposed to be over those brown pieces. It was supposed to be under the brown pieces. It was like super basic and it completely. The thing I'm talking about is like it was super basic, totally slid by me. I'm giving a very poor description, and I apologize, but this is the best I can do off the top of my head. But the bar, one of the bars that would support just like the base of the animatronic, it was supposed to go under the brown pieces that hold these metal legs together, not over. And for like 3 months, I was trying to figure it out. It wasn't until like one day in like August or September that I'm like, oh wait, that's how you set it up. It didn't even cross my mind. So yeah, but anyway, back to what I was saying. That is my absolute favorite part of working with. That is my absolute favorite part of working with Halloween animatronics is not just the ideas, like the clowns, and you're gonna love Grizzly Halloween 2025. It's gonna be so much better than 2024. It might even be better than 2023. You don't know. But anyway, it's one of my favorite parts of working with animatronics, not just the decorating, not just the suiting and the fitting, but it's also the technology aspect, the setting up, the building up. And Mom, if you're watching this, you can use this as more evidence to prove just how not related we are. I get all this like from my father, this wanting to just build things and technology. I'll do like a little HVAC jobs on the side with my dad too every once in a while, but because he works in HVAC. But my mom's into science. She's into biology. She's a lab tech. So, it's not the same thing. Yeah, so anyway. So I love technology, and I think this is going to prove it today. And I'm logging into Gemini right now, and that's what this live stream is going to be about. And Google Gemini is basically his AI from Google, and it's also got some features like Chess Champ, Brainstormer, Career Guide, Coding Partner, Learning Coach, and Writing Editor. I don't know what any of these are, but I want to check them all out today. And I was looking at AIs like, I want to create more Grizzly Halloween AI images. And that's when I thought, hey, I could turn this into a live stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen now again. Let's try this. I don't know why this is not working. All right, so all right, we're not going to do that. I'm watching this on my phone. Oh, there we go. It's just a little bit late. Okay. So it's gonna I don't know. I have like some of the worst technology. All right, so you're seeing Google Gemini and only Google Gemini. So anyway, I made this one post on I'm just gonna hang on, we're gonna do something. Share screen, and we're gonna go to entire screen. The post on Bob and Lam Lam, oh my god. The Bob and Lam Lam YouTube. Damn it! The Bob and Lam Lam YouTube channel a little while back, and it was like a sneak peek for the Lam Lam show, and it showed Mayor Warner, just like Mayor Warner's carnival with the hat, and you could see the little communism symbol on the hat, just going back to his ideology because he is a communist. We're just gonna type this in. Bob and Lam Lamba. Bob and Lam Lamba. It's like if it was Spanish, or whatever. Okay, so Bob and Lam Lam. I cannot wait to change that. Uncle Chewy, Yeah, but if we look at the post, yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. RFK Jr. and the Lamb Lamb Show. This baby boomers post. Oh yeah, and here's another sneak peek for the Lamb Lamb Show. The Unreasonably Late Show with Nick Beltimore. Yes, he is a clown. Oh, old photos. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, it's got to shrink so we can all see it. Mayor Warner's car. I'll stop talking like Bush now. But anyway, here it is, Mayor Warner's Carnival, and I kept it. I don't know why, but I kept it. I used one of the AI images in here to actually create not this. You could see like the Ferris wheel and the ride and the roller coasters in explosion, and there's this arch with just Mayor Warner just standing underneath it, and it reads Mayor Warner's Carnival. Like a Spear Halloween Carnival, and somebody actually liked it. It was probably me, but that's okay. All right, but yeah, anyway, I'm just telling you what I used that for, and I was like, you know what, and hey, and I did this because, it's a sneak peek for one of the episodes that we're gonna do on the Lamb Lamb Show. Who knows? It might even be the first one. All right, but anyway, yeah, I asked AI to create some like haunted images of like these abandoned carnivals or whatever. But this is this is the problem. This is too Halloweenish. This one right here, that's too scary. The Lamb Lamb Show is a cartoon, not a horror. We needed like something. It was like nighttime, but it was like cartoonishly violent. So this is scary. We can't do scary. We need cartoonish violent. That's the vibe I was going for. So that's I kept one with like I kept asking for more images. This one was like good, but it's like it looked too good. I did this one carnival. Yeah, but then I asked for like a Ferris wheel. This would have been good, but no fire. And again, it's daytime and it's all nice and stuff. I don't want that. Yeah, so I said at night. This looked good, but no explosion. Yeah, what was this one? There were people riding in the roller coaster, people doing death-defying stunts in the background. I figured like more circus. I think Google Gemini listened to like about half of the requests I asked for. Then it said, and then I said with an explosion behind it. This is the image that we all got. This is what we all got. All right, so and I'm just gonna share my stop sharing my screen just for a second because I'm gonna go and expand the menu to delete this thing here, the thing we were just looking at, because I've got like OCD. And I'm not sharing my screen because it's going to share my address on here. It's going to say like the town I live in, then the state, and I don't want you to see that because I want to keep that private. You understand, like private information. Not really too keen on sharing that. All right, now I took it away, so I'll go back to sharing my screen. And we're back. We're back. All right. Yeah, get out of the way. All right, so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to experiment with AI. So I don't know if you saw on Grizzly Halloween's Instagram, YouTube, and I think Facebook. I'm not sure. We did Facebook, yeah. I made some AI images of Vinko and Sully, and if you don't know, and just a little spoiler for Grizzly Halloween, if you don't know who Sully is yet, you're going to soon. All I can say is he used to be a Bob and Lamb Lamb character. We transferred the rights over to Grizzly Halloween, and there's more to come. All right, so we're gonna ask AI like, okay, we're gonna ask AI to create an image of a bear. This is gonna be Vinko, by the way. And if you don't know who Vinko is, he is Grizzly Halloween's mascot. Create an image of a bear. The bear is super tall and very scary. And what else about Vinko? he is at a circus. And he is wearing a top hat, because you would imagine Vinko is like the leader of this circus or whatever, or I can't find the words. Like, you would imagine him as like a ringmaster. So anyway, we're going to submit this into AI and see what it gives us. It could create images of animals, not people. Not too thrilled about that, but there's like stuff on the internet. Okay, so it's creating my image with Imagen 3. All right. Wow, look at that. That is scary. Look at that. That is creepy. This is so much better than the last time I asked AI to do this. Look at that. Look at that. I want to see what else AI can do. And just look at look at the people. Look at the trainers. They got this freaking, because Vinko in the lore, he's supposed to be like 9 feet tall, like taller than any human, taller even than the tallest human that has ever lived. Super tall, big bear. I think they took the same bear and just like they put him in a different pose. Okay, so yeah, but this one's cool too, because they just get scarier. I mean, look at this guy. Like, look at this image. Like, this bear is like roar, but then this bear is like roar. You see the difference? Like, look, he's more scary. Wow. All right, that's not so much scary, but it's like realistic, like really realistic. Vinko is bipedal, by the way, to answer any questions. And he is neither alive or dead. He is undead, which is a different form of alive. And when you're undead, you're basically alive after you died. So, all right. And so we're going to put in a new request again, but with red eyes, because Vinko has red eyes. He has always, okay, not always had red eyes. From like 2021 to 2023, our original model, he had brown eyes with black pupils. Now he just has red eyes with no pupils. And it's not like that rabe. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is vile. Oh my God. I've never seen anything like this. Look at this. Like, look. This dude might be Grizzly Halloween's new mascot. An AI image. Think about this. Oh my God. It's like, it's so evil. That is great. Let's see another one. Yeah, but anyways, I was saying, like, Vinko doesn't have those rabies eyes. He has like this eyes. You've seen Vinko and all the stuff, because Grizzly, and if you're watching this right now, you know who Vinko is, because Grizzly Halloween is my most successful company. And if you don't know what Grizzly Halloween is, that's not good. Like, that's literally part of my lore. It's part of the lore. This one's good too, but I got to be honest, this one's better because the eyes are glowing. All right, we'll do one more of Vinko, and then we'll move on to Sully. I can't wait to see what this image is going to be. Whoa! They just keep getting better. Yo, chat, look at this. I want you to observe the Vinko. I can hear. Oh my. The people in this image, they look like they're 6 feet tall. The bear looks like he's 100 feet tall. 90, 90 feet tall. That is the scariest bear I have ever seen in my life. That is scary. And if I saw this, I genuinely don't know what I would do. Because, see, I have no words. Chat, I have no words. How AI was able to take that and turn it into this. I have no words. I have absolutely no words. This is the greatest thing I have, like, wow. And now it is time for Sully. So we had some fun making Vinko, but now we're going to try Sully, the dog. I'll stop now. All right. Create a image of a and if this gives me Marshall from Paw Patrol, I am going to be so pissed. A Dalmatian. That's what they're called. They're called Marshall and like the fire, because they're like the fire department dogs, you know, of a Dalmatian dog. I have no idea how to spell Dalmatian, so if that's wrong, excuse me, folks. I think I have a problem because I can't spell like basic words. Like sometimes I have an issue. Sometimes I misspell success. Sometimes I misspell immediate or immediately. I made a little grammar error there. And then sometimes I have problems spelling this, Dalmatian dog, which is shameful of me because one of my main mascots of Grizzly Halloween is a Dalmatian dog with a red stomach. And the funny thing about Sully is that he is a hybrid. I don't know if you know this, but Sully he defies all the laws of physics. And what I mean by that is he is a hybrid of a Dalmatian and a literal ladybug. I kid you not, a hybrid. It defies all laws of physics. That's where the red belly comes from. And Sully's not a small little dog. He's about like 4 feet. But, so create an image of a Dalmatian dog. The dog has a red belly with black polka dots, which again, the ladybug. The dog. All right, let's see because Sully normally balances on a ball. Let's see what AI gives me so far. Like a beach ball, whatever. I hate it. By the way, Sully is on Grizzly Halloween's website. He's in the page not found page, which you don't usually see. Come on. We were doing so good with Vinko. I mean, chat, look at this. We had fire images. Like these are fire, and they just kept getting better. What the hell? This dog he's got a red belly with white polka dots. Let's give AI that request. See what it does now. We were doing so good. But then again, Vinco's kind of basic. But okay. This is better. This is better. However, 5 legs? Because I count the arms as legs. Yo, hang on a minute. He's cartoonish. Cartoonishly evil. All right. He is not by any means a good dog. He's evil. And you're not allowed to ask how he's evil. You just have to know in the lore he's not a good boy. Not a good boy. Yes. Yes. This is what we were talking about. Little less cartoonish, but if Sully was to appear in the Lamb Lamb show, which is even less likely than if Vinco was to appear in the Lamb Lamb show, this is what he would look like. Yo, chat, wait a minute. That's actually fire. That's fire. That is really good. Yo, I am going to download that. Yo, wait, chat. Just like imagine like a Sully glow up. Like he goes from cute to evil. See another one. And AI like did it perfectly. Like I swear. AI has to have like professional animators. Well, it's a computer model. Yo, chat, this one looks even eviler. I can't even tell you like what animation style this would be, but this is sick. This is sick. Yo, I'm downloading that one too. Gemini can make mistakes, so double check it. Well, AI can make mistakes, but you didn't this time. This is art. This is art. I'll never get over that cute Sully, though. That's terrible. That's lame. But this is like Sully if he made an appearance in like Danger Mouse. I don't know if you know what that is. But here, we actually do have Sully animated as a sprite. This is Flip-A-Clip. This is the animation service that we have been using for literally every single animated feature except for Loose Bumps that we have ever done. Making Quilts, the movie, and the television series. All 3 Infinity Wars movies and the Great Bape Show were all made using this. Using this app right here, which is going to take forever to load. And by the way, I want you know what? And I'm going to show you all of the sprites that we have, in store. So you can get a look at what the Lamb Lamb show is going to have to offer. And don't forget to vote yes or no in that poll to let me know if you want RFK Jr. in the Lamb Lamb show, which is it's going to be really good. I guarantee you it will be. We'll have the best RFK Jr. jokes ever. They'll be totally amazing. I have ADHD. I have a problem. All right. Anyway, load. Ann Alice, JD Vance, Vinco, Trump, Sully. This is it. This is Sully right here. You could use a little more detail, but that's okay. Then we got George W. Bush. Well, we got George W. Bush, and the W stands for what's up? I got that from Will Ferrell. He's funny. I don't even care that Will Ferrell is a Kamala supporter. He is still funny, even at his old age of 53. That was a joke. Laugh. All right, but anyway, I will explain myself for the George Bush thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush. I'm thinking of doing like a parody of Pigs in Space kind of thing, where it's like a sideshow in the Lamb Lamb show, just like where a portion of the episode just gets cut out for like this guy's stupid adventures. It's like the adventures of George W. Bush. Bush. They're gonna be like an intro, like, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for more adventures with the 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush. Dun, 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 dun. And I'd be voicing over Bush myself. I'm working on my Bush impression. Maybe a little later in the Lamb Lamb show, I can hire Jason Scoop and or whatever to play Bush. But for now, I think I'm just gonna use my voice and AI. But I gotta say, I really don't think I do too bad of a job voicing over Bush myself. You gotta make yourself sound like Bill Clinton, but if he was from Texas. Oh, and don't mess with Texas, by the way. And I'm also working on my Bill Clinton voice. This is the best I could do right now. And if I were to ever include Bill Clinton in the Lamb Lamb show, which I probably would not do because of all the allegations, like the Trump and the Bush stuff, that's just war and crap. That's funny, but the Clinton stuff is the giggity, the diddling, if you know what I mean, all that Epstein stuff, if you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, but I will definitely be included Bush in the Lamb Lamb show. I think it's a killer idea. And I will also be including Donald Trump in the Lamb Lamb show because he's the greatest president ever. Nobody knows more about Donald Trump than I do. Believe me, folks. Believe me. I'm trying to think. We could even do a skit about, what's his name? Not FDR. No, FDR. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. I don't want to hear myself doing that now. I wasn't watching it on my phone. What's his name? Not FDR. No, FDR. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. I don't want to hear myself doing that now. I wasn't watching it on my phone. What's his name? Not FDR. No, FDR. We have nothing. I love myself. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just throwing out spitballing ideas here. But hey, you know what? If you got an idea for the Lamb Lamb show, tell me about it. You know what? And if it's about politics, I will take it. And I don't care if you got this idea that's going to make Trump look like I'm not or like a bad person, because here's the thing. I am that kind of person where I support Donald Trump, but I'm not going to be mad at you if you're a Kamala voter, because we live in a country where we can have a difference of opinions and still get along and function as a society. That's what America's all about. So I will take any idea, even if it makes a Democrat look good and a Republican look bad, and I will spin it off in a way where it is funny for everyone to watch. And I want it, and before I release the Lamb Lamb show, I want to get something to you. I want you to realize that this show will not always be for snow. In fact, it will not at all be for snowflakes. We have a lot of political jokes. We got some other stuff lined up too, like whatever's popular now. But as much of that as we have, we also have some political jokes. We have some Bush jokes, some, Democrat jokes. We got jokes about people, making them look bad. and all that stuff or whatever. Like, how the useless government spending and all that stuff. So I don't care whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care what side of the house you're on. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you cannot take a joke, do not watch the Lamb Show. I will attack both sides of the house, all of Congress, with the Lamb Show. Nothing is safe. The Lamb Show has all Republican characters because everyone in the lore, including myself and Lamb, were all Republicans. But we will attack both sides of the house in the show. Nobody's safe. There's no favoritism. And if I make fun of the Democrats first before the Republicans, that means absolutely nothing. It's simply just the order of the idea book that I showed you in the last live stream. It's all fun and games. I mean, no violence towards anybody. But this show will not be for snowflakes. If you're a Kamala voter or a Trump voter, it doesn't matter. Or if you're Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter. I want you to be able to enjoy the Lamb Show, even if it makes fun of your political party. I am a person who I see people like they hate Trump, and they hate Doge. I think Trump is racist and all that false information, and I laugh at it all because it's not a big deal to me. And politics should not be a big deal to you either. It's politics. Is the person that you didn't vote for getting into office a really bad thing? Is it? It's not, because you all can just elect the other person the next election. It's not a big deal if you're a Democrat and a Republican gets elected, because that person only has 4 years in office, and we live in a country where a leader is only allowed to serve as much as 8 years as leader, or as a world leader. So it's not a big deal, folks. Politics is not a big deal. I love to make fun of it, and half of the ideas in this book are all political, but it's not a big deal, and it's not the end of the world if you're a Democrat and Trump got elected. If you're a Democrat right now, it's not the end of the world. But anyway, I don't mean to bore you, and I'm sorry about that. And I'm giving you this whole spiel about not being a snowflake while frickin' Bush is on the screen. So, it's like, really, it's like a bad example. But here, I want you to take a look at all the other stuff. It's going to show me an ad. Oh, wait, I think I mean... I'm going to start hearing that scream a lot more. And I'm even going to turn it up because I want to hear that scream. It's going to show me an ad. Oh, wait, I think I mean... I'm going to start hearing... Okay, but anyway, now that ad's over, I want to show you the other sprites we have. We have Miss Moostress. We love Miss Moostress, the Lamb Show, the Bogue Mobile. And of course, Lamb, because she's the main star of the Lamb Show! Roseanne, her sprite's like to the total left of the screen, so you only see half of her, that's why. Uncle Jerry, Bob, old Mayor Jenkins. Now, in the lore, he died. Like, the day after Cindy Moostress became mayor. But we'll still keep them for, like, cutaways and stuff, like big episodes. Dappy, Jake the Reaper, Grover, Skinny Pudge, Bigsley Cats. Yeah, nobody likes him. Jody, Lenny the Lemur, Mayor Warner, Kyle, myself. This is Tamil Cho. He's referenced in Making Quilts 1 or 2 times. You see him in Another Stupid Space Battle. But basically, the only thing you need to know about Mr. Cho is he's one of Uncle Jerry's weird friends. That's it. That's all. And he sounds like this. This is Mr. Cho's voice. And we were originally going to call him Mr. Joe, like Joe, but then it would be fun. Like, it sounds more like Cho. I honestly don't know why I did this. It's just as funny. We have, of course, George Lucas and Governor Phil Murphy from New Jersey here. Buck teeth. Like I said, we will be attacking both sides of the House. This is proven evident by, having a Democrat governor and a Republican CEO, myself. And yes, I will be in the Lamb Show. Just by the way, I will be in the Lamb Show in every thinkable way possible. But anyway, back to the AI. Back to the AI. I think we're done with like the images. We got a couple good images of like Sully here. But I mean, look at these. These are good. Look at all these great images. Did I download the Vinco images? No, but I think I'm going to pick like the best one. That images, it sucks. But yeah, look at this one. I'm not going to make this my new mascot. However, I am going to post it to all of the Grizzly Halloween socials. Look at this. This is amazing. You know, I'll post that one too, because that's a good one as well. Yeah, I'll download that one too. All right, so I'm done creating images, but there's still more of AI that I want to explore. So I've been saying to myself for a long while that I do my address. Well, not my address, but no, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I wish I didn't do that. But anyway, chess. I see. I've been wanting to learn how to play chess for the longest time. We're gonna try. We're gonna try a game of chess. We're gonna see how this works. To make a move, you can. You know what? We're not gonna do this chess thing because it's. I'll learn by myself. Here we have Brainstormer. Let's take a look at that. I swear, I literally just showered like an hour and a half. I was like, it's time for a haircut. But anyway, here's Brainstormer. I like this. Find inspiration easily, fresh ideas for parties, gifts, businesses, and more. All right, so affordable and creative gift ideas for my friend's birthday, which reminds me, my birthday is next week, which I'm turning 16. How to decorate an office space to look cozier yet professional. Help me plan a large family reunion to host it. What are some fun picnic ideas for kids? I'll tell you what. Wait, what's this? Add files. All right, so we can always go into the YouTube Brainstormer and see what they have. Here, career guide. Let's take a look at this. That'd probably be useful. All right, I'll share my screen again. Try to keep doing this because I don't want you to see that. The town, all that crap. Career guide. Unlock your career potential. Get a detailed plan to refine your skills and achieve your career goals. Because I'm more of an office-oriented person. I like to improve my presentation skills. Okay. Hello, I'm your career guide here to help you enhance your professional skills. You've chosen to improve your presentation skills, which is a fantastic goal. Effective presentations are crucial for conveying ideas, influencing decisions, and advancing your career. China. Based on your goal, here's a development plan with actionable subtopics we can explore. Structuring your presentation. Learn how to create a clear, logical flow that keeps your audience engaged. Delivery and body language. Master the art of nonverbal communication to enhance your message.
visual aids and technology. Utilize tools to effectively to support your presentation. Handling Q&A and feedback. Learn to confidently address questions and incorporate feedback. You know what? It's not showing my address and the street that I live on, so it's whatever. It's not a big deal. All right. Here's this next one. Help me figure out how to advocate with my manager for promotion. I don't have a job. That doesn't matter to me, not right now, but soon down the line it might. How do I prepare for a job interview with behavioral questions? What the hell? Give me advice on how to find a mentor. I have no idea what behavioral questions that I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Give me advice on how to find a mentor. I don't think this is necessarily coding partner. Let's look at that one. Level up your coding skills to get the help you need to build your projects and learn as you go. Check my coding homework. Don't have any of that. Help me update my website tracking code. Build a simple app for my business. Ooh, could this be used for Grizzly Halloween? Maybe. How do I look through a list of items in Python? I don't know Python.
I only know HTML, CSS. I learned. What's the other one? It's like for video games. I learned. It's not JPEG. It's. Hang on. JavaScript. That's the one. JavaScript. I learned photoshopping, and I learned something else for like building a phone app. The only two that I remember are photoshopping and HTML and CSS. HTML and CSS I group into one, and I still use that today for the Grizzly Halloween website. The HTML and CSS. But we can look at build a simple app for my business, see what it does. It's not necessarily going to help me. Let's get started to build a helpful app for your business. I'll need a bit more information. Could you tell me what kind of business do you have?
I have a Halloween store. Yeah, on second thought, not really. Excuse me, because if I was to build a business for my app, it would just be, my website. That would literally just be my app. Oh wait, or we could do something for the Lamb show. But then again, what would we do? All right. What's this learning coach? I don't know what that is. Here to help you learn and practice new concepts. Tell me what you'd like to learn, and I'll help you get started. I'm just going by the I forgot what I was going to say. All right. What are binary numbers? That's a good question. What are binary numbers? Explain what factors led to the fall of the Roman. I don't care. Photosynthesis work. I did a short on photosynthesis, by the way. That got me really popular. And I just finished reading Pride and Prejudice. Can we review the key themes and characters?
By the way, in my English class, I literally just finished like a week ago or whatever, reading A Raisin in the Sun, and I can personally relate to the characters in that book. Not so much, with the racial problems and all that other jargon, but simply moving to the new house. That's the one thing in that book that touched me on a personal level. And I'm being 1,000% serious with this, because I don't know if you remember the old place, the old Grizzly Halloween location, all that stuff where I used last place I lived in, like until like August 18th, 2023. That place was terrible. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. It was miserable. Absolutely miserable. And that is all me and my mom could afford at the time. But then we moved here to this building and to this house, and it's got two bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, but still. And it's beautiful. And I love this place just as much today as I did on August 18th, 2023. I am literally, like, no cap, actual factual, being 1,000% serious with that one. So A Raisin in the Sun touched me on that level. And it was like, wow, I went through this. But that's it. Otherwise, other than, drunken Walter dancing to Beneatha's I'm not an assimilationist. And I personally liked Mama because she was like that grandma that Mama from A Raisin in the Sun is the grandma that nobody asked for, but everybody needs. And it's like, oh my God. I wish my grandmother was Mama. I really wish Mama was my grandma because that would have been really cool. All right, anyway, let's look at what are binary numbers. I actually don't know. What are binary numbers? Because I'm in geometry, I'm not even sure if I learned this. Are the foundation of how computers store and process information instead of using... Oh, right, they use ones and zeros. I would imagine 2 would be because I learned that from a cartoon. I don't know. Store and process information. Instead of using the 10 digits we're used to, 0 to 9, binary uses only 2. 0 and 1. Think of it like a light switch. It's either on, 1, or off, 0. And that's kind of true because if you look on the back of some toys, the 0 will represent off, but there will be a 1 on the switch of the toy to turn it on that'll represent on, or it'll just be like a little line, but still. Would you like to learn more about binary numbers? We can cover the basics of the binary system, how it works, and then I'm just checking it out. All right, and then one last thing we got on here is the writing editor, which I've been looking forward to. Elevate your writing, get clear, constructive feedback from grammar to structure. Fix grammatical errors. Edit this for a specific style guide, whatever that is. Rewrite this sentence to make it clearer. Improve the sentence flow, word choice, and overall style consistency in this article. So this is basically like an English teacher for free if you need help with your English homework. Do not use this to write your essay. I do not condone writing an entire essay, but with some minor fact-checking, AI is actually pretty good for research. All right. So I'm going to ask AI some questions because I have a bit of trouble like remembering certain grammatical things, or maybe just this one in particular. Like, is it true that you have to put a space after every period you use? Because I've been doing that for the past 4 years. And we'll see what happens. No, that's a common misconception. In formal writing, you should only use one space after a period at the end of a sentence. That's what I was going for. So yes, this is true. Okay, so here's a breakdown of why and some other important considerations. One space, the standard practice in modern typography, I have no idea how to say that, and digital text is to use a single space after periods, question marks, and exclamation points, which is what I've been doing. This convention has been widely adopted due to improved font design and readability on digital screens. Two spaces, outdated. The practice of using two spaces after a period originated from the typewriter era, where it was used to visually separate sentences due to the monospace fonts used. However, with proportional fonts, this extra space is unnecessary and can create awkward gaps in the text. Consistency. The most important thing is to be consistent throughout your writing. Choose one style, one space, and stick with it.
and exceptions. There are some exceptions, such as in certain programming contexts. Yes, in programming that you have to, that's a completely different ballgame. Or when writing in a specific style that requires 2 spaces. However, for general writing, 1 space is the standard. So you're getting an English lesson. You thought you could use me to escape school? Nah, no. I have to go back to school tomorrow. All right. All right, so that's it. We've been we fiddled around with AI for the past hour. This is the Lamb Show. It's the background that I have on my computer. Uncle Chewy. I'll stop with that now. Let me stop. So nobody responded to my poll yet. Do you want to see RFK Jr. in the Lamb Show? No. All right, so that's it. We've meddled with AI for the past hour. And yeah. Oh, I didn't even talk to you about my new bookshelf. I'm so sorry. That was so grandma of me. But I got a new bookshelf a couple days ago. I won't say where, but yeah. Well, anyway, I think that concludes our live stream. You know what I'm going to do, right? You know what's coming next, because I haven't done it already. My mom hates this thing so much. She hates it so much because I want to, I won this at Dave & Buster's. I don't know if I told you. She hates it. She hates this so much. I love it. We're going to turn the volume up all the way. And so this is your headphone warning. This is your 1 headphone warning. So if you don't take your headphones off and you're deaf, I am not responsible. So this concludes the end of the video. This concludes the end of the live stream. Thank you very much. I'll even do it in a more annoying voice. Thank you very much for watching this live stream. It was a pleasure to do this. I had fun. And if you have any more ideas for a live stream that we could do, maybe I could do a live stream where I read to you my Joker's card novel. Joker's card. Oh, the Grizzly Halloween movie coming out soon. It's coming out very, very soon, folks. Anyway, this concludes my live stream. If you got any more ideas for a live stream, let me know. Find a way to let me know. Anyways, that's going to be the end for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We need those likes and we need those subscribes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video or the live stream that I do. Thank you so much, folks.